The first reason is based on the fundamental concept of social network in human psychology, which is known as the triadic closure property. And this is something that was suggested by a German sociologist named George Simmel in 1908. In simple words, what it means is, if there are three people, Shyam, Baburao and Raju, if Raju knows Babu and Babu knows Shyam, then automatically Raju will form a connection with Shyam and Raju will be more inclined to trust Shyam. So basically, if A knows B and B knows C, then A is more inclined to form a connection with C, eventually leading to speed of trust. And you must have observed this while you used Facebook or Instagram. That is, when you get a request from a person who has 200 mutual friends, you easily tend to accept their request. At the same time, if you get a request from a person whom you possibly know but has got zero mutual friends, there's a little bit of skepticism that pops in. This is how the triadic closure property plays out. In case of MySpace and Facebook, the major drawback with MySpace was that it did not allow users to use their real names as their user names. And because of this, although you could meet new people on the internet through similar interests, you couldn't really tell who exactly are you chatting with. So this kind of turned into a fine mix of privacy and creepiness. But on the other hand, Facebook insisted on getting people to use their real names as their usernames. Why? Because as legend has it, Facebook was meant to stalk girls, and if you didn't know the names of those girls, stalking wouldn't be user friendly, right?
औरत का चक्कर बाबू भैया, औरत का चक्कर.
Just kidding, guys. It was meant to be that way because Mark Zuckerberg believed in helping people build authentic connections through digital technology. And regardless of the truth behind this statement, the strategy of using real names turned out to be Facebook's X factor, because of which, apart from connecting with people in their own respective social circle, users actually started to expand their network to form second and third connections. And this is where the mutual friend feature came in handy. And because of this, the networks on Facebook became far more deep-rooted and helped people expand their connections beyond their social circle. And this is the reason why in 2006, when Facebook opened itself to the general public, people flocked to create a Facebook account in spite of having a MySpace account already. Now this begs the question, if it was just this simple feature of using real usernames that distinguished Facebook from MySpace, then why didn't MySpace incorporate that feature and kill Facebook altogether? In fact, this is what Facebook did with Snapchat, right? By introducing Instagram stories. In fact, the MySpace team even had the backing of a large corporation like News Corp, right? Then why couldn't they incorporate this feature? Well, as it turns out, this is exactly why they couldn't incorporate the feature in their website. Because News Corp turned MySpace into a proper corporate organization.